EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us a dozen miles east of the National Mall at the home of the Commanders here in Landover, Maryland. Here's Harrison Butker out there to get this thing started. And off we go from just outside our nation's capital. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Yet another Alabama back in the league. This is Brian Robinson. And he is hit behind the line of scrimmage. The defense with a statement on the game's first play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. Picked off by Trent McDuffie. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
They'll run with the former 7th-round draft pick, Isaiah Pacheco. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. 2nd down and 8. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That one, take it in. Touchdown, Chiefs. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field and results in a nice touchdown.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Returning is Igbenogany. Now on the return, he has lost the football. And this is taken in by the defense. Special team. again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense.
Play clock down to 0. That is not the way to start a drive. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. Good result there after the penalty. They get the yardage back and then some.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Mahomes now on second down. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders will take over at their own 15.
So anytime you're really sensing pass, Mike, the first thing you want to do, flood the field with defensive backs. Good things typically happen. I mean, that's a great call there by the defensive coordinator to counter that play, because no matter where that ball was going, they had someone in the neighborhood who had a shot of making the play and getting them off the field.
That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. On the ground, it's Robinson. Up the sideline at the 35. 17 yards on that play. Good for a Commanders first down. Tony, the man in motion. On first down, right back to Robinson. Down the sideline, past the 45. And he's going to be running out of bounds, but not until he gets down to the 40-yard line. They get an even 20 on that one. First down, Washington. Throwing is Daniels. He'll get that to his tight end, Ben Sinnott. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. The motion man here is McClure. A give, and here comes Robinson. And he will score. Brian Robinson. Touchdown, Washington.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
all tied, 7 apiece. And the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. They go play action with Mahomes. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
He may have trusted his arm strength a little bit too much on that throw. 2 defenders in the area. Work to your check down. Work to an open receiver. I think in this case, he forces that ball, and ultimately, he's lucky he got away with it.
Quick throw here is complete. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. All even on the scoreboard. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Here's a handoff to Pacheco, running left. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Once again, it's Pacheco. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They dropped him in the backfield.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
Mahomes going to throw here on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. On 4th down, Super Bowl champ Harrison Butker now for the Chiefs. The spot is at their own 49, making this a 61-yard attempt. This one not going to get there. From distance, it is no good. And the score remains tied at 7. Daniels now on 1st down. That's taken in. It's Austin Eckler. 16-yard pickup on that one. Good for a Commanders first down.
This is a great opportunity now for the offense to really seize control of this game. You just saw their opponent miss a field goal try, come out aggressive on the ensuing possession, strike deep early. Now see if they can put this drive together and end it with some points.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bob. Here we go, set, go.
On 1st and 10, it's a handoff. Wait a minute, it's a reverse. And a good job defensively to rally to the ball. They hold them to a short game. Here's 2nd and 9. Tony, the man in motion.
Trap 60, trap 60.
On 2nd down, it's Daniels. Oh, he tried to swing it outside, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nick Bolton.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Yellow.
They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
A gain there of 16 yards. First down, KC.
First down, Chiefs.
Yellow, yellow.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Open man, the tight end, straight down the field. 15 more on that connection. They're making it look easy. That's another first down. Two minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. We'll be back just outside the nation's capital after this. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the air once more. It's Mahomes. Working the right side. Taken in by Rice. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
Throwing again, it's Mahomes. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there, and it'll lead to a 2nd down. Right back to the air for Mahomes. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
When a defense has speed to the ball like this group does, it makes these wide receiver screens really challenging because all those fast linebackers and defensive backs that are chasing the ball carrier, the offensive line are the ones responsible for them, and sometimes that's just a speed mismatch, and they can't get out in front.
On 3rd down, Mahomes. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in this second quarter. On play action, it's Mahomes. And he will wisely just get rid of this one and set up second and goal.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
He'll go again here from the 10-yard line. Second down and goal. Mahomes now to throw again. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10.
Go, check. Go, check. Set.
Tony, the man in motion.
Go.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime.
Set. Street. Mustang 19.
To throw is Daniels on first and 10. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Trent McDuffie. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
A huge play just before the half. It's a gain of 34.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. So, we reach halftime, and the visitors, the Chiefs, out on top as we get you down to Florida, Orlando specifically. For the coaches, Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports.
Cade York to kick off.
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's first and 10.
Yellow. 50, yellow.
They put a receiver in motion to the left. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
And he'll get forward for about a yard. Jamin Davis there to make the play. Here's a 2nd and 9. Man in motion, heading left. This is intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
So we saw in the first half, Mike, they were willing to take some risks. It allowed them to build this halftime lead. Now the opposing sideline, they're looking to fight back. They're looking to cut that lead down. That's what that coverage seemed. It looked like they baited that quarterback to force that errant throw and lead to that turnover. Now it's their offense coming back on the field with a chance to cut this deficit.
Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Daniels now going to look to throw. Now they'll set up the screen to Eckler. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little.
And he will fight his way to the end zone. Brian Robinson, touchdown Commanders. That's his 2nd touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. They're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this one out. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Yellow. Yellow.
Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. That's complete. Some more on the right side.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Second and a yard. A handoff to Pacheco. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple. Third down, 3 to go. Quick throw, taken in. A gain there of 10 yards. Good for a Chiefs first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and there wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They face second down and 7.
Yellow.
Off the play fake. Mahomes. Rice open. He's got it. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
43! 43! Right side!
They'll run right side with Pacheco. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead. The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Jared Wiley. Touchdown, KC.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
We'll start the drive on the ground, and here comes a reverse. This is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, trying to find some place to escape, and there was none. A big loss on the play. So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Ready?
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Now pass deep for McLaurin. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter.
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
The Commanders about to send this one away. Back deep, Xavier Worthy. Oh, a miss hit there off the side of his foot. And not the greatest of efforts there, as this one will land out of bounds.
Yellow. Hero 15.
A run. It's Pacheco. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Yellow. Attack, attack. Attack.
To throw is Mahomes. To the left side in the hands of Rice. A pickup of 14 on that one. And the Chiefs have a 1st down.
All right. Attack.
Here's Mahomes. Got his man at the 6. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chiefs. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Butker's extra point is good. And the Chiefs will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Here is Bell on the return. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. That's over the middle and taken in by Tony. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for Washington. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Check go.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. That's caught downfield. McLaurin brings it in. And he will go all the way. Terry McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now, this is going to be returned from deep in the end zone. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They send a receiver in motion left. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
I like the idea of using the passing game to try to give your offense a little breathing room. You find yourself in the shadow of your own goalpost, Mike. Worst case scenario, you do not want to punt out of your own end zone. So I like the idea of trying to pick up some positive gains through the air. But they've got to come up with some completions and try to pick up at least one first down, or you're going to put your defense in a tough spot.
On 2nd down, Pacheco. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. He's got his man, he finds Worthy. And he's out of bounds all the way into enemy territory, past midfield.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play. When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark. Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. To throw is Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. 4th and a couple. Now Mahomes. That's taken in, and he's not going to get away. They get him down right after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on downs.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
Tony, the man in motion. They'll run. Oh, yeah. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here we go, set.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. So time becoming a factor, down 2 scores. They do have 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning to work with, though. Tony, the man in motion.
Go.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. That one complete to Brian Robinson. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
Okay, great.
Here is 2nd and 7.
Ready.
They'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling. I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Got it. Ready.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
Set.
They'll go. Here's Daniels. He's got his tight end. That's Sinnott. And it's going to be a Commander's 1st down. It's a gain of 12 facing 4th down.
Go.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Off the RPO, this one to McLaurin. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. They have 2 timeouts, but not much time. Down 2 scores as we get to 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Hawk 70. Hut.
Daniels gonna throw again. That's to the right side, and it's Sinnott. And he'll be taken down. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their 2nd. They'll stop it. Just over 40 seconds to go in this one.
Let's go now.
The motion man here is McLaurin.
Check smash. Ready.
They'll run with Robinson. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
With 1 timeout remaining, all they can really do here is try to recover an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays. There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets the go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens, but we can see here an onside kick, not much of a chance.
First down throw, Mahomes. Oh, and a crusher there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down.
They just have to be better on 1st down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on 1st down. That is the best down in football to attempt to pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play.
They've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on 3rd, don't be surprised if they go for it on 4th. Just a great example of not only the... He's just attacking it and breaking it up.
Only need a yard, and it's 4th down. Go. 1 final play. Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to come up with a late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs, and it is their 3rd consecutive. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.